Hey guys, it's Christina. I lost my sidekick Noah. But anyway, this will be our video 4. I'm so excited. This is kind of going to be just how to deal with different, responses, different objections, and how to close. So, we'll start here. So after you have told them about your video and gave them that exposure and followed up with them, you are going to ask them like, hey, did you watch your video? Or I'm so excited, I was checking in. I was just seeing if you watched your video and what's your favorite part about it. So we already talked a little bit about that. If they say no, they didn't, instead of getting mad, like, oh, you failed your commitment, blah, blah, that's not going to go over good. Instead, just be like, oh my gosh, you know what? People get busy. I'm busy all the time. No worries. If you want, when is going to be a good time for you to watch this? Again, let them tell you and say, okay, I will follow up with you on this day. And, hope to hear from you soon or whatever. And that's it. And you keep doing that over and over and over until they watch the video. That's it. That's all you do. So keep doing that. Now, if they say, yes, they did watch it, that's great. And then at that point, you want to ask them, what did you like best about this video? You don't want to say what do you think? That could open the door for negative. You want to lead the conversation in a positive direction. So saying, what did you like best? We'll let you know what they liked about the video, and you can talk about it there. If they mention a product, then you might even go in more into products, and the opportunity might not be even what they're looking for. If they mention, oh, I like the fact that you can stay at home, then you obviously know to go in the direction of the opportunity. And if they say, something about products, maybe they do or they are interested, but maybe they just want more information about the products. Like they want to make sure they like this product. So then you set up the next exposure at that point. And if they are questioning products, then you set up an exposure about products. Like, you know what? If I send you a video on products, blah, 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 would you watch it? Again, then give yourself some time. Be like, I will talk to you on this day. I will send you a video. And you said you'd watch it this day, and I will follow back up. That way, you're constantly going and you always have a reason, that follow-up. You're setting up your next exposure. It takes 4 to 6 exposures for most people to join. They've got to be educated. They will not join. Okay. So, even sometimes they might say like, so normal objections, I should say, is they could say something like, they need to talk to their spouse or something like that. At that point, like I really like it. I really want to join, but I need to talk to my husband. That's fine. Then you'd be like, you know what? Let me give you some information to take to him about this company. I think he'd really enjoy it. What day do you think you're going to talk to him? Okay, I will follow up this day. There you go. You're following up. You're still setting it up no matter what. So you're never like, okay, did you talk to your husband yet? Well, they told you they were going to talk to their husband. And if they didn't, then you can say, oh, no worries. It gets busy. If I send you this information, will you send it to him? If they already have it, just, you can reiterate it just in case. Like, do you have that information I still sent you? Make sure you show it to him. I'll follow back up. Now, objections. Objections fall into 2 different categories. It's in either their limited beliefs in themselves. So they're like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can be a salesperson. I don't know, things like that. Questions like that. I don't know if I can get anyone to follow me. I don't have people. I don't know anyone. Those types of things. Or it's in their limited beliefs in network marketing itself, which are, is this MLM? Is this direct sales? Is this a pyramid scheme? Those types of things. So these are the objections that you will follow or kind of the attention will be brought to. Now, how you handle both of these is exactly the same. It is empathy. You use empathy. You kind of live by the feel, felt, and found. So what you want to do is if someone tells you, I really want to, but I don't have the money, then you tell them your story. If it's not your story, you tell them someone else in your company. Someone has this story. You're like, you know what? I know exactly what you're going through. I felt the same way. I did not have the money either, but I knew this opportunity was too amazing to pass up. And I just was living paycheck to paycheck, bills to bills, and it was spiraling out of control. And I found a way. And that's kind of what you share with them. That's the best thing to do. And then you always, question, if they would do the same. So A good thing to say to them, I actually wrote it down, so I'll read it, is I had the same exact challenge, but I thought about how I could change that. I didn't want to live paycheck to paycheck for forever, so I found a way. If you really believe in this opportunity and you really think that this is what can change your financial situation, do you think you could find a way? Question mark. And leave it at that. You want to ask questions. Everyone has been through this. We all have had to find ways. Same with time, everything. You can use this for everything. Now, if someone mentions something about MLM or pyramid scheme, instead of getting all crazy like, oh my gosh, no, it's not a pyramid scheme, your corporate's a pyramid scheme because corporate's up here and blah, blah, blah. Like, that's not how you handle this. You got to think, and you are educating them. Chances are, if they feel that way, they were either involved in already a network marketing thing and they didn't do good, or they know somebody that was. So chances are they have something like that. So if you hear someone do that, if they say, is this a pyramid scheme? I would just tell them, like, oh no, definitely not. Those are illegal. I would never do anything illegal. And then you could be like, have you been a part of anything like this before? And ask what their story is. Or if they say, is this MLM? Then chances are they have for sure. So you can be like, wait a minute. You have a story. You were involved in network marketing, weren't you? Did you try it? What happened? This opens up a conversation. At that point, they can tell you, oh, it didn't work out for me. You'd be like, well, what was the reason? Really try and dig deep. And they might say, oh, well, a few people did this or that, and I just didn't do good. And you'd be like, well, do you think you gave it a fair shot? Did you put a lot of time into it? And chances are they'll say, no. And you'd be like, well, do you think it was the actual network marketing? Or do you think it was just a timing issue because you didn't have the time? Chances are they'll say, oh, it's just a timing issue. And that way you've calmed them down. You're educating them. So that's really something to do. So I would always go about that way. If they ask you again, pyramid scheme, you can be like, oh no, those are illegal. I never do anything illegal. This is network marketing. Do you know anything about it? And end it like that. It's a quick, easy comeback. You're asking them a question. You're ending with that. Now, when you are closing, I know I told you on one of the previous videos, if someone is interested, it is really good to bring up, okay, on a scale of 0 to 10, just so you always know where they're at. You can even say this multiple times, like, where are you right now? 0 being that this definitely isn't for you, and 10 being you could join today. This will give you a really good, I guess, judgment call on if you need to close. If it's a high number, you can go straight to closing. So that is really, really cool. And if you're closing, you want to answer in 4 questions. You want to say, if you were to get started on a part-time basis, how much do you need to make this worth your time? Question mark. And leave it at that. You want to know how much they want to make doing this part-time. How much time, then you send them, once you know how much, be like, okay, well, how much time can you invest daily, to make what you want to make? Wait for their answer. And then you got to say, how many months are you willing to work those hours to make what you want? And they'll tell you. From there, you just respond, if I could show you how to make, insert their income, working, insert their hours, over the course of blank months, insert their months, and sketch you out a game plan to achieve your goals, would you be willing to do this opportunity? So that's something really cool. And chances are, obviously, they have been educated. They, know this opportunity is for them, and they know what is expected, and they know it is not overnight. Now, if someone gives you an unrealistic goal, I want to make $10,000 after a month working 1 hour a week. That's when you say, those goals are a little unrealistic. I'm really sorry. This opportunity may not be for you, but if you are willing to change one of those 3 numbers, I could definitely make this work for you. Bam, there you go. And then ask them, are you willing to change one of these numbers? Either change the income number a little bit if you're not going to work more hours, or choose to work more hours to reach that income that they want. So, those are some really good ways. I'm hoping that you guys, got the hang of this. Again, if they say they're on the lower end of the scale, then they just need more education, more exposures. So set them up with more information. You can send them more YouTube videos. You can send them a three-way call with your upline. You can set up a three-way call. You can set up a conference call. You can set up whatever you want. So make sure that you are giving them the information they need and ask lots of questions. And if you follow this, it's going to be amazing. So, always make sure that you're asking the right questions. And happy sponsoring? I don't know. All right, bye.